I have once again prowled Facebook Market and spent money on things I don't need. Are we surprised? I thought so. Today's purchase is a very nostalgic one for me, and I think is a good pickup. I picked up a Nintendo GameCube for $80. Now, I actually like how this came with actual GameCube case. Pretty dope, although it's missing this front little slot here. But it came with the GameCube, which I'll get into, as well as 4 games, and I'll show you that as well. So dropping in, it has a black GameCube, which is what I had growing up. It was actually one of my first home consoles. I think I had a Genesis and then this. This is a black game. That GameCube dust got me. This is a GameCube. It's in alright condition. There's some scratches and stuff, but you know, this thing's a tank. You kind of just hold the handle and take it to school, right? This is the version that has the digital and analog out. So that's really nice, gives you a lot of options. None of the buttons are stuck, everything works. There's Madden, which is not one of the games. I actually didn't know this was in there. So I guess I got 5 games with it. Madden 2004, great year. I did plug this into the wall and turned it on, and it does work. It also comes with the component cables as well as the power brick. Also, this case hasn't been cleaned in a while, and it's pretty obvious. There's just like bits of crud in it, so I might just throw it in the washer and call it a day. But we don't know. There's also a lot of stuff in here. When I first got it, some of the stuff was questionable. The guy seemed nice though. Yeah, pretty cool case that came with it. I've seen GameCubes loose for $100. Also, it came with a purple third-party controller. Not an original controller, but I also have a lot of controllers. I have some original, I have a Wavebird, and I have a bunch of third-party, and now I have one more. Now, the games that came with it are Need for Speed Underground, and I believe this is complete in box. It has the manual as well, and then it has the game with a little sticker on it, probably from where they bought it from or borrowed it from and never gave it back. We got Metroid Prime in box, which is pretty nice pickup, and it has the Prime Echoes bonus disc. This is also complete in box, and you have the Prime up top and the bonus disc on the bottom, so that's cool. That's probably the best item from here, except for Madden 05, 04. We have Resident Evil for the GameCube. This is not in a GameCube case, and I'm pretty sure this cover is, I don't know what's up with the cover, but the game's in here, albeit it's in here in a weird format. But we have disc 1 and disc 2, and they don't look scratched when I looked at them, but I guess we won't know until we actually play them. And then the last game that came with it is Sonic Heroes. And this is also not complete. We don't have the booklet. We just have the little precaution thing, but game is here, got a nice case, and yeah. Now, in order to play this the way I want to play it, I can use the component cables. I still have TVs that have component, but I kind of want this as a desk setup. I'm gonna have it right here. I have a portable monitor. So I'm gonna purchase a converter, and I'm not gonna be one of those guys that throws $100. I'm gonna get the cheap one, and I'll let you know how it is. Well, you'll see how it is. It's gonna be in this video, but I'm gonna do that just for the purposes of being able to play it, and we'll go from there. I also have Super Smash Brothers that I've kept from when I was a kid, so we'll play that on here as well, and we'll see how it plays. Okay, and here is the setup. I know it looks like a mess, and that's because it is, but let's walk through it. Very simply, we have the controller to the GameCube. GameCube right here is connected to the power right here, which goes to this outlet. I'm using a portable monitor right here. Portable monitor is running USB-C power to this power outlet, and then we have the RCA cables here. I have this running to a GameStop. I guess it's just they branded the name on it, but it is an RCA to HDMI adapter. We have HDMI going to HDMI mini to the monitor, and this needs to be powered as well. So what I did is put the power into another USB-C port in the monitor, and hopefully that supplies it with power. If it doesn't, we'll have to find a different power source for it. This is the first startup, and also this is set to 1080p. Let's put on 720 and turn this on. Moment of truth. Oh wow, we're good. Now the monitor itself is just muted, so let's go ahead and turn that volume up. It's not the loudest thing, but you can hear it from here. Unfortunately, I do not have a memory card for the GameCube. That's something I'll have to pick up, but if you go to a retro game store or look online, they're not too bad to find. What I noticed off the hand is the controller seems to not be working. Let's try different slots. Hopefully it's the controller because I have extra. Okay, let's try a different controller. So we have another third-party controller. Plug it in. Oh, there we go. Now the other thing is we do have a disc in here. We have Madden 2004. So I'm not sure why it's not reading it. It's spinning now. No disc. Okay, let's try a different disc to see if the GameCube is the issue or the disc. Let's go ahead and give Sonic Heroes a try. Okay, so it looks like the GameCube is not reading.
A few moments later.
All right, so I've tried a few troubleshooting methods. I've even tried a different game. I have Star Fox Adventures in there, and it's still giving me that issue. And if there's an issue with the game not being read, it could be the laser, it could be the capacitors, but that's gonna be something that I have to dive into deeper in a different video. But it does turn on, and at least well, I guess it came with the broken controller, but it does turn on, and it does work with this adapter, which is something I want to test as well. So at least that's good, right? Well, I guess it's a half win, right? We got a GameCube that does work, it turns on, the ports work, the controller didn't, so that was kind of an L, but the discs don't read. Now, I have tinkered before and I plan on tinkering again. The disk drive itself can not read for many reasons. It could be the laser, it could be a capacitor. So we'll take a deeper look at that. It's gonna be its own separate video when I have some time. I still wouldn't say this is an L. I mean, $80 for just the GameCube is not the best, but for a console that came with some games, I mean, for me, like I said, it's nostalgic. This is my original GameCube. Not this one exactly, but this is what I got when I first got a GameCube. It was Christmas. I don't know when it was. So even having this alone is cool. And I do have some plans on modifying it to the point where I don't really need the disk drive anyway. So again, it's not an L to me, but let me know what you guys think. It's a pretty cool bag though that it came with. So got some cool freebies in there. But I'm curious to know if you guys think I got ripped off or not. You can definitely find a GameCube for cheaper. This is just what I saw on Facebook, so I hopped on it. Please stay tuned for a follow-up video to see if I actually fix this or if I just kind of swerve my way around it and find a way to play games on this. What I am happy to report is that this RCA adapter does its job. I haven't done 1080p because I don't need to. Not like this can do it anyway. I mean, it works, and it's from GameStop, which is like, I mean, this thing is kind of a ripoff. It's just weightless. It's not gonna give you like the same high fidelity that some other adapters do. But this was $15 compared to, I don't know, some of these adapters that cost 80 to 100. I'm not doing that. You guys realize we can emulate this, right? This is just for nostalgia. So if I'm not playing it at original resolution, I'm gonna be playing at 4K on my computer where I legally backed up my games. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. This is my pickup, and that was my result. If you guys liked the video, drop a like. If you want to see more videos in the future, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.